In a world where mental health concerns are at the forefront of discussions, and the search for personal fulfillment feels like a never-ending quest, one might wonder if there's a timeless approach to achieving well-being and contentment. What if, in the midst of the modern-day hustle, we've overlooked something fundamental to living a life of purpose, peace, and happiness? Ancient wisdom might hold the key. Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, proposed that living a good life is not about wealth, fame, or external achievements, but rather about cultivating virtue, practicing self-examination, and understanding the true nature of the self. In an era where stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction seem to plague so many, Socrates' philosophy offers a powerful, yet often underappreciated antidote. By focusing on internal growth, self-awareness, and moral integrity, we can approach modern concerns like mental health, personal fulfillment, and overall well-being with a perspective rooted in virtue and thoughtful reflection. In this essay, we will explore how Socrates' philosophy of living a good life through virtue and self-examination can be applied to address modern-day concerns about mental health, personal fulfillment, and well-being. As we look through the lens of Socratic thought, we'll uncover how his ideas can lead us to a more meaningful, content, and balanced life in today's world. Hello, and welcome to The Unfolding Journey. We're thrilled to have you here, where we dive into some of life's most profound questions. Whether it's philosophy, psychology, or the latest on mental well-being, this channel aims to provide you with insights that go beyond surface-level solutions and truly enrich your life. If you're passionate about exploring deep ideas that can help you live a more thoughtful, intentional life, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into how Socrates' timeless philosophy on virtue, self-examination, and living the good life can offer powerful guidance when it comes to mental health and personal fulfillment. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's embark on this philosophical journey together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all our future discussions that challenge and inspire you. Socrates, one of the most influential figures in Western thought, spent much of his life advocating for the pursuit of wisdom, virtue, and moral integrity. For Socrates, the key to living a good life wasn't found in material success or external accomplishments. Rather, it was discovered through the cultivation of virtue and self-examination. According to Socrates, to live well was to live with purpose and in alignment with one's true self. In his view, the good life was not a life free from challenges, pain, or adversity. Instead, it was about the pursuit of virtue, which he believed was the foundation for genuine happiness and peace. For Socrates, virtue consisted of qualities like wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, all of which could only be developed through self-awareness, reflection, and dialogue with others. This philosophy is encapsulated in Socrates' famous assertion, "An unexamined life is not worth living." What he meant by this was that in order to live a truly good life, one must constantly engage in self-examination and self-reflection. This process of introspection allows individuals to align their actions with their values, understand their motivations, and make decisions that lead to a more meaningful existence. The relevance of Socratic virtue to modern mental health. Today, many people struggle with mental health challenges like anxiety, depression, and stress. These issues are often exacerbated by societal pressures, the constant pursuit of external validation, and a lack of meaningful connection with one's own values. In this context, Socrates' ideas on virtue and self-examination can offer valuable insights and guidance. 1. Self-awareness as a tool for mental well-being. One of the foundational elements of Socrates' philosophy is self-awareness. He believed that in order to cultivate virtue, individuals must first understand themselves, their desires, their flaws, their strengths, and their weaknesses. This deep self-awareness is a crucial aspect of mental health, as it allows individuals to confront their own emotional states and patterns of behavior. In modern mental health practices, self-awareness is central to many therapeutic approaches, including mindfulness and cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Socratic self-examination is closely aligned with these practices, as it encourages individuals to reflect on their thoughts and behaviors in a non-judgmental way. By becoming more aware of the thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that contribute to anxiety or depression, individuals can begin to take control of their mental health, rather than feeling overwhelmed by it. In practical terms, engaging in self-examination might involve journaling, meditation, or simply taking time each day to reflect on one's thoughts and feelings. This process can help individuals identify negative patterns of thinking or behavior that are contributing to mental health struggles and work towards transforming them. 2. Cultivating virtue as a path to personal fulfillment. In today's world, many people equate success and fulfillment with external achievements, career advancements, social media validation, financial success, etc. While these things can certainly bring temporary satisfaction, they often fail to provide lasting fulfillment. In contrast, Socrates argued that true happiness and fulfillment come from cultivating virtue. Virtue, in Socratic terms, is the practice of living according to one's highest values. In the modern world, this might mean prioritizing honesty, integrity, compassion, or courage. By focusing on developing these internal qualities, individuals can find a sense of purpose and fulfillment that is not dependent on external circumstances. For example, someone who values honesty might find fulfillment by engaging in transparent and authentic relationships, while someone who values courage might find satisfaction in facing challenges and overcoming fears. In this way, living in alignment with one's values and virtues leads to a sense of inner peace and satisfaction that cannot be easily disrupted by external events. This is incredibly relevant in a time when many people struggle with feelings of emptiness or disillusionment. Socrates' emphasis on virtue reminds us that the key to personal fulfillment lies not in what we acquire or achieve, but in who we become and how we live. 3. Living with integrity to combat anxiety and stress. The concept of integrity, being true to one's own principles and values, is another key element of Socratic philosophy that resonates with modern concerns about mental health. In today's world, many people experience anxiety and stress due to a lack of alignment between their actions and their values. This misalignment can create internal conflict, which can manifest as emotional distress. Socrates advocated for a life of honesty and integrity, encouraging individuals to act in accordance with their beliefs, even when it was difficult. He argued that living with integrity leads to peace of mind because it minimizes the cognitive dissonance that arises when we act in ways that contradict our values. For example, someone who values kindness might feel anxious or stressed if they act in ways that are unkind or dishonest. However, when we consistently align our actions with our values, we reduce the inner conflict that often leads to stress and anxiety. This alignment is one of the most effective ways to build resilience against mental health struggles, as it fosters a sense of peace and congruence within the self. 4. The role of self-examination in managing emotional well-being. Self-examination, as advocated by Socrates, is a powerful tool for managing emotional well-being. By regularly reflecting on one's thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, individuals can identify patterns that may be contributing to negative mental health outcomes. In modern psychology, this process of reflection is central to practices like mindfulness and self-compassion. Through self-examination, individuals can gain insight into the root causes of their anxiety, depression, or other emotional struggles. Rather than viewing negative emotions as something to be suppressed or ignored, Socratic self-examination encourages individuals to explore their emotions in a thoughtful and reflective way. This process of inquiry allows individuals to better understand their emotional triggers and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Another important aspect of Socratic philosophy is the value of dialogue and intellectual exchange. In a world where many people feel isolated or disconnected, engaging in meaningful conversations can be a powerful antidote to loneliness and emotional distress. Socrates believed that through dialogue, individuals could arrive at deeper insights and cultivate wisdom. In today's world, where social media often promotes shallow interactions, returning to the practice of deep, thoughtful conversation can foster a sense of connection and community. This type of dialogue, rooted in mutual respect and open-minded inquiry, can help individuals feel understood and supported. Moreover, the act of engaging in Socratic dialogue can promote emotional healing by encouraging empathy, active listening, and the sharing of personal experiences. Socrates' philosophy on living a good life, through virtue, self-examination, and intellectual dialogue offers profound insights into modern concerns about mental health, personal fulfillment, and well-being. In a world where many people feel overwhelmed by stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction, Socrates' teachings remind us that true happiness comes not from external achievements or possessions, but from cultivating virtue, engaging in self-reflection, and living in alignment with our deepest values. By embracing Socratic self-examination, prioritizing internal growth over external validation, and fostering dialogue with others, we can address many of the mental health challenges that plague modern society. Socrates' timeless wisdom offers a powerful framework for living a life of purpose, meaning, and emotional well-being, even in today's fast-paced, often chaotic world. If you found this video insightful and want to dive deeper into the teachings of Socrates and other philosophical ideas, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us on the unfolding journey as we continue to explore how ancient wisdom can illuminate our modern lives. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.